Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the UCLA Bruins taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Ballard with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bruins will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Illinois' offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Wilk. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and throw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Plucks it out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Turning it on. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion of that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Inside. Touchdown. Fighting Illini. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
So UCLA's offense will take the field for the first time. Off-play action on first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return.
After watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Goes to the option. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Catch in the middle. It's McCourty. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
It's first and goal as Illinois comes to the line. Scanning the field, it's Wilcox. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The Bruins are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. The give to the back. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, the ground game. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And the third down pass is knocked away by the knee. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. There he goes. Holding it up. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. They go to the wide receiver screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Looking to pass, it's Wilcox. Oh, they're after him. Snags it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
UCLA.
Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Pushes ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now the toss. Touchdown, Illinois! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Caught in the backfield, it's McMillan. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Wilcox. Gets it out fast. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. A strike downfield. Gashes him in the middle. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Makes the grab. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Bush. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Wide receiver going in motion. With the run on first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, UCLA. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Illinois offense returns to the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Wilcox. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The give to the back. Breaks into the open. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Gets the back moving. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. And back to the air on 2nd down.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up because right now he's not playing well. And at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll go to the ground. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The Bruins headed quickly to the line. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's McMillan. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Caught near the sticks. It's Clark. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bruins! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. that is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Wilcox. Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their...
Looking for a huge play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. These corners going to give them some space. Fires one high and deep. He's got it on the right. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands.
How about the Hail Mary? Listen, you're supposed to throw that thing way up in the air. He puts it up in the air high. The defender, you're not supposed to try to catch it. You're supposed to knock it down. It gets deflected. And how about the concentration by the receiver to catch the football, make the play with all those bodies around him?
3rd quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Bruins moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Another opportunity opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Quick toss. Still running at the 40. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Illini. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
They called the option because there's so many options on the play. There's so many things they can do. The defense did a good job taking away the quarterback. Man, they lost track of the running back. Great blocking. The running back takes it all the way for the huge touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Texas A&M. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still right. This sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Sweet spin. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Bruins are in the hurry-up.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Fighting off the defender. Took a shot as he threw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Got a man. It's McMillan. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The RPO, it's complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down in the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They're trying to slam it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown, UCLA! And that one will give them the lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Wilcox. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end.